Many years ago, I went to a university near Valley Forge. It used to be a prisoner of war camp and a military hospital before the college bought the entire property near the end of the 1940s. Since there are really only 3 universities near Valley Forge, it will not be hard to deduce which college it was. Anyways, on campus for a very long time, there were rumors that underground tunnels and all sorts of stuff was left abandoned in certain sections of the college. Most of these, of course, were off limits. Sure enough, as we would find out, it was true. One day, we decided to try and find a way in. We ended up finding a tunnel hatch under the carpet in one of the still active dorm rooms. There was basically 2 hatches on the first floor. Also, the furthest most first floor dorm room of each building also had a form of hatch. Once we were able to go down and get inside, it was literally like stepping back in time into 1945. Everything was preserved down there, almost like time stopped long ago and just now restarted. The tunnels were massive. We wandered for a while in these massive tunnels. Eventually we ended up in a sort of underground garage-like room where there were 4 Jeeps all parked for the last time, long ago. All the tires had dry rotted out. It did not take long to realize this was actually beneath our university's soccer field. Anyways, we would eventually discover that the tunnels would lead to the cafeteria, the admin building, nearly every dorm, and then an old abandoned section of our campus that we had no way of entering topside. At first we couldn't understand what it was, but soon we would discover and realize this was the hospital and morgue building. When we eventually found a way to get there from inside the main concourse of the tunnels, we were able to get out and walk the floor. It was eerily stuck in time as well, like it was still 1945. All the hospital beds were still there, the surgical curtains were still there. Heck, even the tools, like the scalpel, saw, pliers, etc. were still on their trays. It was like everyone all of the sudden up and left and nothing had been moved since then. The morgue still had its slabs, and sometimes we would dare each other to slide in there for a period of time. For a long time, it was an urban legend on campus until 3 of us decided to risk expulsion to see if it was true. And it was. I'm grateful that nothing bad happened to us while we were down there though.